Hello everyone, Gav the Master 97 for you again today. Welcome to a kind of behind the scenes video. Now, at this moment in time I've not really done videos over the past few days, and part of the reason for that is that I've been doing a GMOD project, and this relates to a game that I recently played called SiN Episodes Emergence. You can check the playthrough out on this channel, and one of the chapters which actually inspired me to actually buy the game was the Highrise chapter. And so one of the ideas I had, a fairly ambitious idea, would be how would it look if you could play all of the Supremacy Tower chapter all in one, so you could just walk all the way through the Highrise chapter essentially. And so that's what I've been working on, porting over materials, models, soundscapes, and all that sort of stuff. And so there are some problems with it. For example, there's a fundamental limit within the source engine, and part of that is the maximum number of brush sides. And what happens is this map is fairly complex that you see, and in its current state it's about 99.5% full. So unfortunately that's not good. So there's quite a few things that I've had to remove. So if I just no-click back to the start, then you hear soundscapes in the background, and the lighting looks a bit different because all of these levels have different lighting. So I've already opened these doors as well. So in here there's supposed to be a little security office, locked door. If you go down this way, it's supposed to lead to the garage. That's been taken out entirely. This would be a secret area, but secrets have been removed. So if we no-clip up here, then this is where the exit to the garage would have been. And as I said, there's a maximum number of brush sides limit in the source engine. And as this map's about 99.5% filled, I'm not going to be able to fill in all of the garage stuff as it currently stands. And so as a result, I've got a little ladder here, and it serves to get you up to the higher level. Now of course some of the doors look a bit weird because of the lighting, so I need to figure out a way if there's an info lighting origin or something you can use and get these doors to actually set their lighting origin to something that's not what it currently is, because you get this weird lighting going on. But you can go up this way, and I believe some of these pipe sounds are ambient generics, so it's kind of cool. We've got lockers that open up. Paper towel dispenser makes a sound. I think that's one of the most recent things I did, was fix the, well, I'd say fix, just add in a sound. You might notice the poorly anti-aliased fence here. That's a material, not a model, so not much I could really do about that. So yeah, it's just going to be a walkthrough of the map. There's supposed to be a secret here. Never would have figured that out. Again, another paper towel dispenser and sink with working sounds and working effects. So yeah, it's just been a little passion project to see how much of this I could actually do. I knew it was going to be pretty complicated, but not 99.5% complicated, and in some versions even greater than that. So I've had to cut down on some stuff. And one of the things that's not present is the finale map, and that's because there's intersecting level geometry. So unfortunately you have to make some sacrifices there. So I thought, no, I'm not going to include Finale 01 at the end of Highrise 03, because it's just going to intersect with previous level geometry and it doesn't quite map out properly. So you either have to teleport or just say fuck it, don't include it. But yeah, you might notice the antigen dispensers, the health kits, basically just Half-Life 2 health kits. Stuff like explosive barrels and mutagen barrels have been replaced with propane tanks and explosive barrels from Half-Life 2. And this puzzle around here about fuse boxes is just already solved, so you don't need to worry about that. So yeah, that's just interactable. That's shutter door that's supposed to open up, but it's already open, so don't need to worry about that. fans. Yeah, sometimes they stop, I don't know why, but you know, they're working right now, so that's all that matters. And yeah, as I said, because of the complexity of this map, well, if I haven't said it then I apologise, but due to the complexity of this map, I only done vvis -fast. So basically there's going to be some rendering issues, shall we say, and I believe vvis actually full on crashes, so it's not like it doesn't do it, it full on 100% crashes. So I'll have to make the level more optimized, I guess. But like here for example, god, that's like 30 frames per second right there. It even says so for me in the top right. But yeah, I like this little Easter egg. It's a secret. But oh snap, we beat Duke Nukem Forever out twice, and it's like, wow, really? You're boasting about that? Okay, whatever, but yeah. So another bit that's been removed are the spiral stairs around here. So you're supposed to go down this way, then you open these doors up for some spiral stairs coming out here, go across the bridge, and there's more spiral stairs here that takes you up here. But obviously due to complex brush geometry, that's all been taken out, and so you got ladders taking you up to this middle bit that takes you to that secret, and then another ladder that takes you up here. So you go down this way, and all these doors are open, by the way, so you don't need to worry about, you know, playing the game or anything like that. Elevators, there's no elevators here. Again, complex brush geometry. So there was the thought of tying some brushes to models, but then you actually have to do some process using Blender and stuff like that to, you know, decrease the brush geometry, but then it's making more models, and that's just not something I want to deal with. But got all these drawers that you can open and close, fully interactable. Yep, monitors that you can break, and of course the skybox that you can overlook. Now of course you could no clip out here, and you see there's trees down there, so you'd think, oh, you should be able to see the trees, right? But again, number of brush sides, I've only got like a couple hundred brush sides in play as it stands right now, so not the best situation, shall we say. But got this bit, so you're supposed to go up these set of stairs, fight your way through these cubicles, and then go down that way. But obviously I've made it so you can go open these doors, and from going down those double doors I just went to, you exit here, jump down here, you get the elevators. This is the knock area, but that's been taken out. Welcome to the and I've made it so there's a sound when you enter and exit the elevators. So yeah, you're supposed to get like a welcome and a thank you for using the elevator, and then if you call the elevator it makes a sound, and then if you go up the elevator then that makes a sound as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to increase the time scale, because, well, can I? No, I need to cheat. Okay. Well yeah, you get to see the Freeport City skybox. So yeah, that's the reason I got SiN Episodes Emergence, is for that skybox. I've not built cube maps, so you'd see the city in the reflection of the metal and in the metal doors. I've replaced the elevator sounds because for some reason they weren't working for me, and I couldn't get the VGUI screens to load. So you're supposed to be able to select which floor you want to go to between the two elevators, because they're supposed to take you to different levels, but they just didn't load, so I've just made it go to floor 9 and 24. And as you heard there, the lady said, yeah, we're at floor 24. And one of the things you can do, I'm not going to wait on it, but if you press the button when the elevator's on the other floor, then it begins to go up. So here you can see the elevator's on its way up, and there's an Easter egg out here with this Jack T. It's obviously whoever wrote that fell off the building, so it's a little dark, I guess. But yeah, so we got floor 9, floor 24. None of the other secrets are there on the other levels. Again, this brush side limit It's just something that you cannot afford to go over. So I only got 0.5% of a maximum number of brush sides to deal with. So again, a way around that would be to convert brush model to models, but I'm not going to do that. And that's supposed to say exit, I think, on the actual screen, but it's not displaying anything. And yeah, the water reflects the city, but this is in LDR mode. And when I compile this in HDR mode, the water goes a solid white because the reflection's actually just a static cube map reflection. So it says, oh, there's no HDR texture found on the disk. So even when I name the HDR texture as it's supposed to look, it just says, well, it doesn't even say no, it just doesn't load as it's supposed to. So it looks like a solid white texture in the reflection of the water. And using other water textures that use cube maps, then when you look around, the reflection looks all wonky and nasty looking. So I obviously can't have any of that. And considering how much of the city you get to see, I've actually used the introductory skybox and not the actual skybox that you're supposed to see in this location. Again, part of that was because of the possibility of adding the finale level at the end of this. And so you're supposed to see all around the tower, and so you want to see more of the geometry, but that hasn't happened. So now I've changed the skybox, but I haven't changed it back. And another thing is that you'd see Supremacy Tower, sort of like from the inside, so in the 3D skybox, and it doesn't look nice. So this is a version of the skybox that doesn't have Supremacy Tower. So you put Supremacy Tower where it would be in the 3D skybox, and then you get the entire city that you can overlook, which I think looks pretty nice. So in HDR it would look better, but then the water doesn't work. And I haven't built cube map reflections because I didn't do that. But as I said, this is a work in progress, a sort of behind the scenes video just to show you what I've been working on. And so at this point I just need to figure out a way to probably get the HDR stuff working, and ideally get the VViz stuff working, which would mean tying stuff to Funk details or turning brush details into models. But yeah, this is Highrise 01 going into Highrise 02 and going into Highrise 03, all back to back with some stuff taken out. I think it's pretty much impossible to do it all the details in all of the levels just back to back to back from one another. It's just the way the Source engine works. But yeah, I'll leave you with this nice view of Freeport City to round off the video. So that's what I've been working on. I hope you enjoyed me rambling, talking about this SiN Episodes Emergence project for Garry's Mod that I've been working on. And whatever you do, do not look at those planes over there, because they just disappear into nothingness, but that's nothing I can solve. So yeah, the blimp as well, I forgot to mention the blimp. The blimp has adverts that change every 30 seconds. So if I was to no clip down to it, then you should be able to see the actual advert on the blimp change. So and I'll show you what I mean about the water as well, just being a static reflection. So if I go all the way over here, then you see that bit of the city reflecting over there when it's not supposed to. But if I've timed this right, then you see pipes and crates incorporated and a number to call, and then any second now that's going to change the advert to something different. I think in SiN Episodes Emergence it's just one ad the entire time, so you don't actually get to see any of the other ads, even though there should be the capability of seeing them. So I fixed that up, and there's a sun in the map as well, and some of the, oh there we go, Zombaway. That's the ad you actually see in game, in SiN Episodes Emergence at least, but it's only that one. And there's some geometry over here where there's a no draw that you'd see. So I've done a rudimentary job of just putting some textures here, so it doesn't, you don't see no draw blocks. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully this gets released at some point, because part of the reason I got this game was because of Ross Scott from Accursed Farms, SiN episodes Emergence that is, and one of the things he said, I believe in his Polaris Snowcross video, was that's why people make stuff, so people don't get to play it, right? And so, same with Air Exchange Retail and a possible Unity demo that I'll do a little walkthrough of as well. I do want to release this stuff, it's just Air Exchange Retail, it's asking questions, so introvertedness is stopping that from happening. And then with this, it's just technical stuff that I don't know how to solve. And then Unity demo, it's just a Unity demo, I need to finish it, because I've not actually finished it yet. But anyway, I'm going to round it off here. Take care out there, peace out, and see you for the next video.